Hi everyone, this is Stefano from Sonic Cinema. Today I'm incredibly excited to introduce the newest addition to the Contemporary Soloist series, the Contemporary Viola. It features unique and contemporary orchestral viola textures, is full of soul, emotion and raw character. It was performed by virtuoso Bruce White, who is an amazing player. He has worked on over 900 films, including Skyfall, Avengers Endgame and How to Train Your Dragon. The contemporary viola continues what we started with the contemporary violin and cello, so it's now effectively a string trio, which is really exciting. As you can imagine, these three libraries mix together perfectly because they were recording in the same studio with the same recording engineer, they share the same techniques and the same sonic direction, so what you can achieve when they all play together is just incredible. So today I'll walk you through the library, I'll play every single patch, I'll show you the interface and share my thoughts with you. So without further ado, let's start. The first patch we're going to look at is the expressive legato. It sounded really beautiful and lyrical both in the high register and the low register. So the next patch is the dark sustains. Really stunning sounds, and I love you can feel the performance behind the samples. The next patch is the aggressive shorts. Really nice and bitey. So this is a good articulation to showcase the microphone positions in an interface. You have the proximity sensor here, which is at 0, and you can move it up and down. But then if you click here, you can have different mic position, the closed one, the stereo, the mid and the far, and you can change them as you like, but you can also use the slider to move them all together at the same time. So let's listen to the closed mic, unmute them. Then the stereo mics. Then the mid mics. And lastly, the far mics. As you can hear, each one of them sound different, and you can mix and match, or I usually just go for the bass one, which is a nice mix already prepared. But if you have some preference, it's very easy to tweak. The next patch is the Gypsy Pizzicato. Really nice sounding pizzicato, really. We got the Irregular Ricochet. It sounds really nice. Basically, the player almost drops the bow on the string, and there's like this bouncy feeling to it. It sounds really nice. I use it a lot for rhythmic things. Then we have Twisted Tremolo. Very, very tense. Lots of uses, tremolo. This is particularly aggressive. Then we have Col Legno. I always think about Mars by Gustav Holst because you can hear it in the intro and sort of made it famous probably. Okay, the next one is the Arpeggio Crossing. It's one of my favorite patches. It's an arpeggio recorded with 3 inversions, both in major and minor, so it's divided. You can see the colors on the keyboard. Sounds incredible. And you have every note, all these incredible variation in arpeggios. You could never replicate this with a legato patch with any library. So the only way to achieve a realistic arpeggio was to actually record it there. And it's just incredible to have so much variation and possibilities. The next patch is the Verb Sustains. It's one of my favorites. It's very peculiar to the Contemporary Soloist series, and it sustains that slowly warp. So very, very tense. Wow. Remarkable. The next articulation is also really interesting, is the circular bowings. One of my favorites, sounds very intimate and raw. I really love the textures and how realistic it sounds, how unique and original. Yeah, one of my favorite. The Harmonic Falls. I use this one in the trailer, and it's just a fun articulation. Is an harmonic sliding. Again, really unique. Then we have the Harmonic Wavers. Then we have the Harmonic Glissando. Yeah, it's incredible. It's just incredible to listen to all the harmonics. Then we have the Seagull Screeches. The name says it all. Then we have the Crescendo. Beautiful articulation. With all this feeling of crescendo already pre-recorded. And if you don't play the note at the same time, you can create a nice effect. And then we have the decrescendo, which is the opposite. And the last patch from the normal patches is the body taps, where the player tapped the cello with his hands. It's it's really nice how what you can achieve by tapping it, and wait to hear the snapshot with it, which sounds out of this world. We finished the normal patches, and there were 17, but that it's basically a third of the library, because every single patch comes with snapshot, the space and distance snapshot, which dramatically changes sound, and they're instant inspiration for me. I use them all the time, probably even more often than normal patches. So the first one we have is the Express Legato with a distance snapshot. Absolutely stunning. I like solo instrument with a ton of reverb. I think, you know, they, especially when they're recorded dry, that's a perk. You know, you can choose your own reverb. This one, you know, just a good way to show you, it comes with a church rear, so you can replicate all these snapshots by yourself. You can see this is the church rear, and you can change to whatever you want. So as you can see, there are a ton of reverbs, so you can change them as well to your own preference. So now the expressive legato with the space snapshot. Completely different from the normal legato, and you can use that in a variety of situations, and it's just great to have it there, you know, for your needs. Okay, so now dark sustain with a distance snapshot. Wow, one of my favorite for sure. I really like the distance snapshot. It really resonates with me, and I like the space between the notes, and it works so well, I think, nowadays with films and TV. Okay, now let's listen to the dark sustains with the space snapshot. Really like it in the low register, sounds very full. Aggressive shorts with the distant snapshots. It's really great, really, really great. And they lose a bit of that bitiness with the reverb, but it sounds, you know, it's a different tone, equally beautiful. Now with this space. nice. I think it sounds very modern. Then we have the Gypsy Pizzicato with a distant snapshot. I'm just a big fan of the distant snapshot. Everything sounds great with it. And now with the space snapshot. But you know, also the space snapshot is so useful. Definitely sounds more tense. I can imagine so many places for it, especially in films and TV nowadays. Then we have the Irregular Ricochet with a distant snapshot. And then with the space snapshot. It's an inspiration. I could write a piece just with starting with that. In fact, I usually do actually. I use this articulation as a rhythmic engine almost, as a first base for all the piece, and it just sounds great. And you can build on top of that, and it's fantastic for it. We have the twisted tremolo distant. Stunning. Now we have the twisted tremolo with the space snapshot. Sounds incredible, I think. And now we have the Col Legno with the distant snapshot. Then Col Legno space. Love the sounds. And Arpeggio Crossing with distant snapshot. Now major. And then with the space snapshot. So let's try to mix and match. Sounds really, really nice. Now we have the warp sustain with a distant snapshot. Really nice. And then we have the space snapshot. Wow, this really resonates with me. Love the feeling of it. Then circular bowings. And then space snapshot. Incredible. Really love the way of it. Now we have the Harmonic Falls. I'm a big fan of these sounds. And now with the space. They just sound really unique. And then Harmonic Wavers. With the distance snapshot. And now with the space snapshot. You know, both space and distance snapshot are so different but equally beautiful. Now we have the Glissando, Harmonic Glissando. And now the space snapshot. Now Seagull Screeches with the distance snapshot. And now with the space snapshot. I really like this effect, especially with the space snapshot. Can be used sparsely here and there, I think, with great results. And now Crescendo with the space snapshot. Now the Decrescendo with the distance snapshot. And then with the space snapshot. This one is just remarkable. It just doesn't sound like a viola. It sounds like cello, violin, everything together. Incredible. Now we have the body taps with distance. And then body taps with the space, which is the last patch. I really like they are so percussive and they are in a cello library. Okay, that was all. I showed you all the patches from the library and you can see how much content there is. It's just incredible. In one package, one library, you have 17 articulations, the normal ones, which were everything but normal, given some had never been sampled before and they were just so unique and original. And then you have all the snapshots, distant and space, and they're just instant inspiration, all different and unique. I hope you enjoyed today's video and have a better understanding of what you can achieve with the contemporary viola. I think it's an incredible instrument, full of raw character, unique contemporary textures and articulations, and so much extra content with the snapshots. Also, it's important to remember that it's now part of a trio with the contemporary violin and cello, so what you can achieve when they all play together is next level. So that was all from me for today. Thank you for watching and I'll catch you in the next one.